first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old lead from through 1 already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Dowling. And the rolling was climbing up the front of the as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 70 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Rackley fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind it.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stonefit on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stonestreet off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was maybe off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warren and Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship at Motegi, formerly known as the Twin Rings, now referred to as the Mobility Resort Circuit, after the no, someone's paid big bucks who wanted to have their name out there. But welcome to Japan, a place which has had an awesome amount of motorsports going on here. Grand Prix, Pacific Motorcycles, Asia Road Racing, GT Super Formula, GT World Challenge Asia, you name it's been here. James will probably tell us a bit more about Danica Patrick winning her one and only race here as well. He might correct me if I'm wrong, but a spectacular place to come. 4.8 kilometres, 14 turns. Fastest lap here is 131.422 in a Dallara. So that might be something comparable to our Super Formula lights, but we'll see how the boys go tonight. Welcome to the room, James. How you doing, mate? And welcome in the background there, Kobe.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here, and you are correct. She did win her one and only race in IndyCar back in 2008 at the Oval, which unfortunately is currently in tatters. But yeah, the Motegi Road Course is really one of the most underrated circuits out there. You know, it's tough, because when you look at the whole of Japan racing circuits, you know, it's got a lot of tough company around it with the likes of Suzuka, Fuji, Autopolis, Sugo, but Motegi is right up there with those tracks. And if you could say your fifth best track in your entire country is Motegi, you're doing something right. The Japanese definitely know how to make a racetrack, that's for sure.
They do that indeed, and they do it spectacularly. And you know what? They get used a lot as well. They've got a very, very big motorsport community. Everything from little Daihatsus running tracks to your JDMs and all that sort of stuff. Obviously a very big drift culture as well, but racing over there is never short of a weekend where these tracks are full. Let's have a quick look at the ladder and see where everyone's sitting. We are at round 7. So, including tonight, 3 more races to go. The race tracks have been announced for the last 2 races, and I believe it is Long Beach and another one that skips my memory for the moment, and I can't see it on my notepad. But here is our ladder with 3 races to go. Here is the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar Championship for the AM standing. Craig Healy has got himself a very nice lead of 62 points over Di Fieldman. Di Fieldman, the only female racer in our V8 series at this point, and having an absolute cracker of a season, and good to see her at the pointy end. In third place, Brett Taylor, who didn't race last week, so it cost him a few critical points. Rushy just said it is Portland, which is the other track we're going to. Brett Taylor in third. Martin Lipsky from Tulip Racing in fourth, a further 16 points behind. So very, very close, still in the top 5. Chrissy Tomlin in 5th place from LCR Esports. 6th place, Scotty Weston, EWT Racing. Wayne Edwards, Web Racing in 7th. Danny Bar2, Silveroo Racing in 8th. And Bradley Mays, OMFG Motorsport in 9th. And Alan Mazzaroli from Tulip Racing in 10th. And there you can see the rest of them out there as well. Very powerful season continues. Last time around, Michael Kwashi is sitting in 18th. So he's had a bit of an off-season this season. Probably also hasn't raced all the races, I'd estimate as well. Let's have a look at the Pro-Ams. And we've got in the Pro-Ams, Mr. Peter Pavlovich, a former series winner as well for Pacific Esport Racing, is out there leading, including the drop round at 640 points. Behind Jacob Trainer from Sim Racing Brotherhood, 37 points behind him there. Chris Blanchard for WKMP Sim Sport, 27 points behind those boys. Daniel Clutterbuck, our AM winner for last season, is up in the Pro-Ams and doing very well in 4th place for TMX Transform, 10 points behind Chris Blanchard. Mitchie Noble from Apex Esports, a further 532. Johnny Gallen, Pacific Esports, 531, 1 point difference there. Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports, in 7th position at 479 points. Top 10 is still looking very good, but I think it's all going to be up to the top 4. Travis Daly, M1 in 9th. Andrew Cowan, Performance Sim Racing in 10th. Blake Urquhart, Pacific Esport Racing in 11th. Troy Dooley from Performance Sim Racing in 12th. Liam Amos in Sim Racing Brotherhood in 13th, and 14th is Jordan Williams from Dark Horse Racing. All right, down the pointy end. Let's have a look how this is looking at the moment. A very, very, very tight top 3. We've seen Ryan Mueller at the moment having a great series. James Scott is leading it out for Chiefs Esport with 874 points, followed by Ryan Leonard from Phoenix Racing Team, 4 points behind. And Ryan Mueller from Pacific Esports a further 12. That is a very, very close top 3. Mueller has been very consistent. He's been up at the pointy end and keeping in touch with these massively fast boys at the front. So absolute Kraken's performance there by Mueller for Pacific Esport Racing. Will Morgan, up and coming, who has had an absolute pearler this season. He's shined the light and he's showing some real pace. He is 53 points behind his teammate on 805. In 5th place, Jordan Mazzaroli from Tulip Racing, racing up there on his own. So tough gig to have when you're not one of the super fast guys at 777 points. And Stevie Banks, the owner of Pacific Esports, on 682 in 6th. 7th place is Troy Stone Street from WKMP Sim Sports. 8th place, Jace Douglas from Murray Performance Racing. He's the lead Murray Performance racer in the pro field for them at 640. Ryan Nielsen, a privateer at the moment, at 616. And Billy Mole from WKMP Sim Sports. He's been missing a bit here and there at the moment, Billy, but a very capable driver. Dylan Gray, Pacific Esport Racing, 562. Tim Mulford, Phoenix Racing at 255. Josh Horton, one of our race controllers, 178. And Jacob Lucas, Murray Performance at 140. That brings you to the top of the tree. That top is looking spectacular. Those boys are going to be fighting like crazy. Every point is going to be critical going forward. Going to be very, very important to see how they finish the last 3 rounds. Last thing I'm going to say is tonight is a 2040, I believe. Heat 1, 20 minutes, and then a feature. So we're going to have 2040 reverse top 10 after the first heat.
That we will, and that's gonna be interesting. There's a good amount of give me a sec.
Where we at? We've got a few people in. James just disappeared then, but we've got a few people here. Warren Brown, excited for tonight. Rushy telling me Portland, thank you, Rushy, always there for me. Apex, Mitch, hello, all good luck to all of us tonight, especially those in great cars. Well, you know, and Grandma Lee, who's out there every week supporting Mr. Mueller. Doesn't matter what car he's in. Good evening, boys. Have a great race, Ryan Mueller. Ryan will have a great race. At the moment, he is Mr. Consistency out there.
And as we say that, he ends up parked in the kitty litter.
I saw that.
Anyways, as I was saying before my mic so really interrupted me, there is a good amount of passing opportunities at this track. You know, you've got a lot of kind of like, I don't want to call them hairpins, but they're not quite what you think of when it comes to double apex corners, but you got a lot of kind of like squared off corners. So, and a lot of heavy braking zones. So it's going to give everyone plenty of opportunities to try to set something up. So it'll be a lot of fun to see everyone try to make it through the field with all these passing opportunities at their disposal. Yeah. This right here is not one of them.
No, I'm not a fan of this last bit under the bridge that takes you to the main straight. It's a tough little bit to get right. You've got to get right under that bridge and as far out to the wide as you're going under it, and then try to make those S's as straight as possible. And it's a tough gig, very tough gig. Ryan Leonard, sorry, go for it, mate.
It is, but let me tell you, on the off chance that you do get it right, boy, is it satisfying, because you're like, oh yeah, that was cool, that felt cool.
It's like that beautiful golf tee you do when you hit it nice, and after that, the rest of the game goes to bonkers. Round Leonage has got the top step at the moment with 8 minutes to go. He's the 154.53 with a lot of pressure there by James Scott with a 154.64. It's literally 1/10 between them at the moment, so cracking bit of pace. 154.9 Jordan Mazzaroli, who we saw pop up last week and start to get a bit of cracking form. He's 3/10 behind them. And then we've got Billy Mole up to pointy end and Ryan Mueller. So you two boys down here, Cobes and James, wouldn't have seen the battle between Billy Mole and Ryan Mueller last season. They were up and about each other all season. They were the rising stars, and they were having some amazing battles. And it looks like tonight's going to be one of those nights, because both those boys are sitting pretty much as they were all season last season, with about 1/100th between them in pace. So crack and see.
You can see there is already a massive amount of gravel already thrown all about this racetrack. Look at that. It's even under the bridge. My word. Talk about getting sand in places you didn't know you could.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a fan of the beach. It always gets in places you don't want it to.
Amen to that.
Look at the map picture there. Have a look at how many cars are on this track. We've got a mega field tonight. We've got, I think last count we had over 33 on track, so it's going to be an absolute perler. Steph, you missed the Di is having a spectacular run. She's sitting second in the series at the moment, and not much gap between her and the top step, so she needs to get the consistency going to see if she can get herself the title.
Yeah, and it's a good job for her. We saw her she got caught up in a lot of stuff in a couple rounds ago. Was it Mizano? I can't remember, but I know there was
Mizano, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Mizano. Yep.
Yeah, she got punted off a few times, so you feel for her knowing that not ideal night cost her a good amount of points, but there's still plenty of time left. We still have 3 rounds, so yeah, there's still plenty of time for her. Yeah, including tonight, so there's still plenty of time for her to make up some ground.
Yeah, definitely not a lost cause at the moment. There's the title fight's going to be going for a lot of the boys. Pros, Pro-Ams, and Ams are top 3, 4, can still do some amazing stuff depending on what we've got out there. Leonard is just sitting another fastest lap again with a 154.5. He is on fire at the moment. Really getting down there. Will we see sub 54s? I'm not too sure. But James Scott has just pulled it back with a 1/10 with a 154.407. So cracking time there from James Scott. He's doing extremely well. Who we got coming up on us? We can see the stop. Where is the start on this grid thing? Yep, where all the cars are. You can just see down the bottom where all those cars are, all those little lights. Yep, we can't see Jack at the moment because Jack's not on track, but also because there's so many of them coming through, ready to start their lap with 5 minutes to go. With an average time of 154, they really want to be out there on their outlaps now.
Yeah, you look at the trap, Matt. There's almost more cars than there is track. Also, I would just like to remind people for a bit of an interesting anecdote that may not know. For the ARCA official series, I think about a year ago, they actually went to the west circuit of this track, which is basically just like the first 2 turns here on the road course, and then you basically cut through at that kind of where that chicane is in the last few corners of the circuit. ARCA officials were there, and that was definitely one of the most interesting weeks of racing I have ever seen on the service. That it's definitely an interesting track to take a stock car, I will say.
Yeah, that would be definitely very interesting. They're basically just a cage with a motor, yeah?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
Ray Douglas out there. Good evening, Sinka. Hopefully Jace can get on the podium tonight. Good luck, my boy. So Jace Douglas is out there. Where is he on track at the moment? He has got himself up to... Oh, where is he? 8th place. There he is in 8th place, a 155.644. Tonight's times are a little bit more opened up. I think there's a few boys out here that may not have practiced or not still settled into the track, because usually we get 1 second to the top 10. Tonight, in the top 10, we are looking at about 1.5 seconds. So a little bit slower pace spread across that top 10 unit.
yeah, I think that might be a little bit of what we were dealing with last week at Mugello, where obviously Motegi has been on the service for quite some time, long before I even joined, but it's still not the most widely used track out there. You're not gonna see it pop up on official schedules and various series a lot any given season. So because of that, you're not going to have as much experience to work on, just like what everyone was trying to work through last week at Mugello. So I can't say it's too surprising, although this is a much more conventional type circuit compared to Mugello. A lot more kind of 90-degree right-handers. Nothing too out there when it comes to corner diversity, so it shouldn't take too much longer for guys to kind of close up that gap and get used to it, just because you're not really dealing with anything you're not too unfamiliar with corner-wise.
Yeah. Looks like we're in the last 2 minutes. So what we see at the moment is Rian Leonage is just, he's pulled up. I thought he was going to be his last lap, because he's pretty much got that one to go. Maybe he wasn't happy with the pace he held across the line and thought he wasn't going to get any better. But James Scott has just pipped him with a 154.407. Whoa. So Scotty is on the top there. And Leonage sitting in second place at the moment. Leonage pulled back on that last track he was going to go for. So anyone that's pretty much just after Daly will get across, and then the track will disappear. So he might just be able to finish it. But at the moment, the only other one that's on track is Jordan Mazzaroli, who I'll pop on my top camera. He is the only one who can really get himself up in the top 3. And Will Morgan, who's not too far behind him. Brandon Levin is just exited, and Billy Mole still got the left. But Jordan Mazzaroli could still get himself up somewhere. Let's see how he goes as well, because it's going to die soon. We are 30 seconds to go.
I think Leonage pulled off because he knew he wasn't going to be able to get another time in, because when he crossed the line, it was about like a minute 50 to go or so, and with it being,
he would have been just short.
Mm-hmm. So no point in going through all that when you know you're not even going to get the lap in.
Yep. Here we go. Mazzaroli's crossing the line down the bottom. Is he going to be able to get enough time to get himself up in any higher than what he is? He is just done his fastest, which is a 155. He just two 1,000s behind where he was at the moment, but that's it. He didn't get any higher. He stayed in 3rd place. So at the moment, we'll get our pole sitters lineup going, and we won't be too far, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to some racing. Here we go. So pole position is from James Scott. He is from the Big Chiefs, and set a time of, oh no, it's gone. I can't even see it. It's cleared on everything. Doesn't matter, but he did a fairly fast time. Rian Leonage from PPD, phoenixdriverdevelopment, development, 0.098. Just shows you how close those two boys are. Very, very hot on each other's track. That's going to be an absolute cracker between those boys tonight. In 3rd place, Jordan Mazzaroli. and fourth place, Will Morgan from PER. Ryan Mueller of PER in fifth place. Brandon Levin got himself up to sixth place, getting some form there, Brandon, from Team SRW Motorsports. Seventh place, Billy Mole, who's had a few games away from WKNP. Jace Douglas got himself up into eighth place for Murray Performance. And Peter Pavlovich from PER is sitting in ninth place. Ryan Nielsen, a privateer, in 10th place. I believe he's racing for the Brotherhood, but I could be wrong. Let's do the top 20. And then we got Matty Hughes, got himself all the way up into the top spot of PER. Scotty Weston, Travis Daly, Andrew Cowan, Michael Quash, Mitchy Noble, Danny Bartouche, Blake Urquhart, John Gallen, and Daniel Clutterbuck. Some very good AMs out there. But we're not too far from starting the grid. We have got about a minute and a bit to go, so we might as well go through the grid. Oh, look at the boys there. You've got Marty Hughes, Scotty Weston, Travis Daly, Andrew Carl. We just did those. Dan Bartouche, Scotty Gallen, Clutterbuck, yeah. The boys are going to be cracking out there, mate. Any predictions you're thinking? Anything that's shining out there for you tonight that you're thinking you might pop up and surprise us all?
Honestly, I don't know if I can say for certain. I feel like safety car is also probably not going to be likely to happen with this being a little more of a open track. But could very well be wrong, especially if some sort of calamity happens right here on the front straightaway. So I think yeah.
Yeah, that's Apex me, Steve, back out in Gen 3 next season. Me? You're talking to Stevie out there. I think that's one of the points, that chicane under the bridge coming through there is going to be a dangerous spot. I can't think of the top of my head right now where else, but I'm sure these boys will make some spots that aren't dangerous. All right, time is ticking. We're waiting for a few boys to hit the track. We're waiting for the top 8 to get on track. I'm not sure what the weather's doing, but they're all bouncing on there right now. Here we go. Camera is going to be in the middle of the pack on Scotty Weston down below. Hopefully everyone will get going. We are ready to go. We're just waiting for the last few people to go. I'm waiting for Scotty Weston, Jordan Maserati, Marty Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 7 of the Warren and Brown V8 Supercars Championship. We are all on track, ready to go. We've got 35 cars out there ready to rock and roll and show us some amazing talent. Front of the grid, Scotty Weston, James Scott and Ryan Leonage, two absolute weapons out there who put an amazing show. Rain on the horizon by Cowie. Cowie, what are you doing to me? We're just about to go. We are waiting. Who are we waiting for? A few back markers. Oh, the boys are revving. We are green. We are off and going. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar Championship is off and running. Bogged down by James Scott in the back. Bogged down. We've got a car go wide as well, but Ryan Leonage took off like an absolute bullet. Ryan Mueller and Will Morgan following him down very well. Bogged down by James Scott. Looks like he clutch got jammed or something, and that was overwhelmed by cars pretty much straight away, down by 4 places. But we've got Leonage taking the lead for the first lap as he's coming around these corners with a lot of space. Bit of banging there between Douglas and James Scott. Bit of history there as well. They'll get around very clean because they're both good boys. But Leonage, while he's got no one pushing him, he's going for it. Oh, look at that. We've got Billy Mole and Jace Douglas get a bit tangled up a bit. And Levin has gone through underneath him and coming through. The pace that Jace has lost is really put him in danger now because he has got Ryan Nielsen and Peter Pav chasing him down with hot on his tail. The Ryan Leonage has already gapped it out to 70.1. I can't even talk right now. But 7/10 already, and creating a massive gap because he's got no one to compete with at this point. But the boys at the back of the pack are keeping it very, very clean.
Whoa.
We've got another one off there at the moment. I can't see who it is, but there's been a little bit of argy-bargy, but nothing major at this point.
I don't know if I'd say that. There was plenty of incidents kind of sprinkled all throughout this field.
The back end?
Yeah, lot of different things were going on.
I did see the bit of door banging there from Jace Douglas. He was lucky he actually got side by side with one of the drivers, because the driver straightened him out and allowed him to keep going. He would have been gone otherwise. Oh, look at that!
Oh no!
Oh, that was gone. Blanchard, who was that? That was Michael Quash and Alan Mazzaroli were caught up in that. That was one of the Pelicans that come through and not quite made the corner. Danny Bartouche is off and damaged by the look of it. Here we go. Oh, he's just barreled him. Who was that? Is that Marty Hughes?
Yeah, he just... I don't... Oh, no, Di Feldman.
29th place. Here we go, Di. She's just lost the rear end coming through there, yeah. Unfortunately. That was unfortunate there. That was very unfortunate. A little bit of a break point miss by the look of it, and it just went sideways from there. But here we got Jason Douglas fighting out with Travis Nielsen, going side by side. Oh, keeping it through. There's not much air between those. Actually, Ryan Nielsen, I should say. I said Travis before, but Douglas has got that pass done. Whew. That was very, very close and very, very hot. Oh, Ryan Leonard just set the fastest lap of the 2 minutes. Whoa, he's really chased me quickly there. He's got underneath him. Well done. Have a look at that. That was a cracking move. I'm not sure how he held the pace coming through there based on that move that he did. There's a fair bit of chat going on with race control, but we'll get that sorted as we go through.
And it was such a late move too. Like, it was so late but decisive, and it was amazing how he was able to actually get the speed arrested without fully locking up. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Okay, it kind of worked.
I think Ryan Nielsen just pulled out of that in time to make sure he can stay in the race there. It was putting shoulders out and pretty bullyish there of Jace coming through then. He definitely had his elbows out and saying he wasn't going to give that space back. But Nielsen, this battle we're going to have to keep watching as we go through. I think as this night goes through, these boys are going to be up and around each other pretty much all the way through. James Scott is now finally getting on the back of Ryan Mueller. He's now 3/10 of the back of him, so he needs to get up and about in front of Mueller so he can catch up to Leonard, because Leonard is already pulling it out to 2.5 seconds.
Also, when we can we get a replay of the start? Because I want to see what the world happened to Jonathan Gallen. It was...
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got punted right or whether he just lost it.
Yeah, I don't know, but he launched, went on the grass, and then spun. Lord have mercy, there's not even a single hint of gap between those two.
That was a bump draft and a half.
Yeah, so you'll see one of the Pelican cars. Yeah, Gallen, he gets the grass and then loses it. Oh!
He gunned it on the grass. I don't know what he was doing out there.
Right?
He was the car in front of him. Was no really reason for it, so I think he just felt safer out there, but he gunned it and the rear end just went.
Yeah, just spun right down into one of the TMX cars. I'm not sure if that was Clutters or Michael Quash, but yeah. This continues. Oh boy.
So this
we got car going around in the background.
Well, this touch and go through there. Oh my God, I don't know how they got through. I was so gobsmacked at what was going on there. Oh, look at this. He's pushing him all the way to the curtains.
Lord. Oh, this
all the way to the curtains.
Well.
We've just had a few calls between these two, and one of the calls was excessive blocking. 055 drive-through penalty is his full responsibility in lap
Marty
one. That was
Hughes.
Marty Hughes. Have a look at this. Oh, he's got to
Oh.
be careful there, Ryan. He almost changed behind him and pushed him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
he was almost nose rubbing him then. So
we knew that was
that's
coming.
going to go down. Yeah, I'd say that would probably need to be readdressed at some point because that was you got to be careful when you got contact at the rear end to keep the contact forward. If you do the contact and move left or right, you rotate the car in front of you real easy. So it's one thing to give him a bit of a bump from behind and a bit of love, but when you're moving left to right, when you're doing that bump, that's when you got to rotate the car. But look at this. These guys there's no love lost here at all. They're pushing it like crazy.
Oh, this is gonna end with one of them in the gravel trap. I don't
Yeah.
see it.
Ooh.
Yep, Mueller.
Okay, so Ryan's been warned by race control about a black and white warning flag for moving under. I'm not sure if it's moving under brakes anymore. They weren't quite clear, but for hard defensive driving, which wasn't really.
It was a few things. I don't think it was like one thing in particular that was kind of the problem.
So you got to remember, defensive driving, you can make one move, but you can't make a move to reaction. So once that guy is in front of you, and you can see him in the left-hand mirror move to the left, you can't dive in front of him and go left. You need to react before he reacts and keep your line. If you're defensive reacting for all these moves under brakes and stuff like that, you can get yourself in all sorts of trouble. We've got rage racing. It was a bit rage racing. Billy Mole taking full advantage. Billy Mole has taken full advantage, but Ryan Leonard has got down to a 155.572. He's got an 8-second gap on Billy Mole. And Billy Mole's going to feel James Scott pressure soon because James Scott is around 1 second behind him. So Rian's got out of the way, got a good run, and just gone for it. Whereas James Scott bogged it down and got down to 5th place and fought back.
Yeah, he took full advantage while Mueller and Scott were being all touchy-feely all up with each other.
The what was I going to say was my brain has just left me. We got Ray Mueller in 4th, Brandon Levin in 5th, Will Morgan. His start wasn't too great. He dropped a few places there. Cowie. Yep. Oh, I'm glad I'm not paying for that. Daniel Clutterbuck up 8 places. Craig Healy up 8 places. Jacob Trainer up 8 places. Martin Lipsky up 9. Got a few boys that have done some exceptional moves forward. Cowie wasn't one of them.
And can we just give a couple shout outs? Because, like, look at Brandon Levin up there right in the thick of this, just a stone's throw away from a podium. You got Weston and Am sitting in the top 10. That is an incredible run for him. Look at that.
Okay. Yeah, so that incident we saw where we saw Ryan Mueller contact with James Scott from the rear. He's got himself a drive-through penalty for it, and he'll be going through that soon. But that's going to open up the. We will get Brandon Levin going up one place up, so he'll be up into 4th place. So he's extremely well. Reverse top 10, don't forget as well. So there's a few boys that are sitting in that 10th place that are looking really good with less than 10 minutes to go. Scotty Weston and Peter Pav sitting in the pole seats at the moment.
Yeah, this is really going to shake up that top 10 because Mueller is going to fall right down the order with his penalty. And now Brandon Levin is really stone's throw away from a podium here.
He is. He's been improving week in, week out, so he's doing well. Got to give him a pat on the back when he deserves it. I'll try not to because he's my driver. But doing a cracking job, a very cracking job. Let's see how the rest of the battles are going on up and down the field. We've got a few boys that have gapped out a bit, but we've got a nice little pack there from Ryan Nielsen, I'm going to pop up on the bottom screen, who's having a bit of fun there with Jace Douglas, Peter Pav. These are the guys that are up and about in that top 10, fighting for that front row grid start for the feature race. Oh, under brakes. Oh, whoa, that was so close. But really well that they all avoided each other. Thank God for that.
Yeah, Adam Mazzaroli just looked like he airmailed the braking zone right there. Just let everyone just cross over right on almost effortlessly. And
Taylor's going through his drive-through. If he is lucky, he might be able to get himself into an absolute, oh, look, where is he, 13th? You know what? He's got 10 minutes to get himself onto the 10th place. So he can do it. He's got the pace, but will he have the time? He's a fair way back from, he's taking a pit. I'm not sure he's going to come out. I'm not sure if he's going to come out again.
Is it a...
Yeah, I'm just going to say that drivers quoting stuff like that is not really what we do. And we'll just do this for now. You know, people can say bias as much as they want, but when they watch it back, it's a bit of a different story. It always looks better when you're in the car, but when you're on the track, it's a bit different again. I always recommend drivers to watch it back and then take 10 minutes and count back like I do with my little boy. When I get angry with him, I stop and have a bit of a 10-minute break, and then I go back and say, right, let's have a chat.
Man, meanwhile, Travis Daly and Peter Pav are having one heck of a battle right now. And Clutter is right with them too. Look at this.
Adam, I guess one thing you can do is read the rules and put a ticket in if the boys aren't happy with it, and that's the way to process it. And it's the way the racing goes. It's not a bias. It's there was bushing and shoving both ways, so we'll see what's happened down there. Alrighty.
Oh, sent by Daly. Oh, wow. I wasn't sure if he was going to clear. What a move by Daly.
Very clean. Daly's having not a bad run there. He's got himself up in a decent position. Jace Douglas and Ryan Mueller are swapping places at the moment on the not Ryan Mueller, Jace Douglas and Ryan Nielsen, I should say, down the bottom screen, swapping a few places there. They're literally 2 100ths apart, coming through some of those corners down the bottom.
Meanwhile, Scott Weston, he's now driven his way up into P8. It's starting to run down Nielsen for P7. Oh.
Was that self-inflicted?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Lipsky, is going down into the corner. Yeah.
Self-inflicted. Oh, very lucky too. He's just fully rotated and got out of the way just in time. That was crazy close, crazy close. Jacob Trader and Jordan Mazzaroli are having some fun down there as well. I'll go down to the boys and give them a look. Jacob Trader's trying to take Jordan on the outside, but Mazzaroli has got himself in the right position to cover him off very cleanly. Jordan's down 11 places. He was involved in some of those earlier incidents at the start, which cost him a bit of time when we got bogged down. But Billy Mole has got 8 tenths on the back of James Scott at the moment, and his times aren't too bad at all. Brandon Levin, he's got 3 seconds to catch those boys, so he's got a fair bit of work to get anywhere near them. But the podium top 10 is looking pretty interesting. Travis Daly and Peter Pavlovic in the first row. Second row, Scotty West and Ryan Nielsen. Third row, Douglas and Morgan. Fourth row, Levin and Mole. And fifth row, Scott and Leonage. So it's looking very interesting for the feature race as we go.
Yeah, Billy's doing a great job still holding on to P3 here. He's got himself a pretty healthy gap back to Brandon Levin in fourth.
Yeah, he's got a great gap, and his pace has been pretty good too. He's about 3/10 slower in the last lap on James Scott, but he's maintaining that gap of a second.
Meanwhile, yeah, you mentioned it briefly. That was a lap one from hell for Jordan Mazzaroli. He started P3 and now just finds himself P14.
Yeah, cracking job. The biggest mover at the moment is actually Chris Tomlin down the back end of the field. He's cracked his way all the way to, where is he, Chris? Chris has got 19th, so from the very back all the way to 19th place, or 11th place now. Something's going on with my STK here, but 11 places up. We are down to the last 2 minutes.
Meanwhile, this Douglas Nielsen battle is continuing to rage on.
He's got the Moz on him now. Douglas has got that little bit of a gap in front of him, enough to keep him under wraps for the rest of the race, I think. Unless he can make it, unless Ryan can actually pressure him into making a mistake. Jordan Mazzaroli and Chris Blanchard are having a lot of fun down the back here as well. They're going for it. But we're showing you as much as we can out there to keep you entertained, because the battle's very, very close, some of these boys. Is he going to have a go under brakes? Bit too far back again. We're down to the last minute.
Biggest gap these two have had in like 5 laps, and it's gone again. See Nielsen get sideways. Oh, Douglas trying to go defensive. Oh, Nielsen's going to have a great run off of the corner. But Douglas is able to inch ahead. I think Nielsen has a little bit of right front fender damage. You see a lot more of the tread than you would really think. It's got to be hurting him, but he's still doing a fantastic job to hold on to the rear Douglas and give Jace everything he can handle right now as we hit the white flag, final lap.
Go. Have a look how close that is with Levin at the moment. He's got some massive pressure going on at the moment.
Oh,
Daniel Clutterbuck is facing the wrong way under that bridge, I think. Oh, it could be all over for that car. He's blown the engine. Oh, poor bugger's blown the engine. He's just got out of the way in time too. That thing let Kaputski. He's gone down a few too many gears all in one go. We're down to the last lap. We've got Ryan Leonage pointing its car forward and 10 seconds away from James Scott at the pointy end. We have got a few corners to go. We've got Billy Mole in third place, got himself in a very comfortable position, and Brandon Levin in fourth, with Willie Morgan breathing down his neck as we speak.
Meanwhile, Nielsen got by Douglas.
Yep. He has too. Oh, look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 1 feature race coming, and we have got Ryan Leonage crossing the line for Heat 1 of round 7 of the Warren & Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship. He's coming through and going for it all the way along. He's got no one out to compete. He's coming through the last few corners now, the left and right of the chicane under the bridge. Round 7, great starts to the night. He's got himself across the road. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have Round Leonard from PDD, Phoenix Driver Development, coming across in first place and avoided all the carnage and all the battles. And in second place with James Scott from the Chiefs Esports team, followed by Billy Mole with his comeback after a few weeks away in third place, and Brandon Levin leading Will Morgan across the line for the last place. And Jace Douglas and Ryan Nielsen going for it over the line. That was absolutely crazy. Following by Scotty Weston, Peter Pav, and Travis Daly in the top 10. Reverse top 10. Travis Daly and Peter Pav. This is going to be spectacular. Loving it. It's good to see some of these guys putting up a great fight, and then we're going to see some spectacular driving coming from these guys all the way through. Ooh, here we go. Here is our winners for the Heat 1 of Round 7 of the V8 Supercars Championship, brought to you by Warren and Brown Tools. We've got Ryan Leonard up the front end from Phoenix Driver Development, the winner of the first heat, by 10 seconds away from James Scott from the Chiefs. Billy Mole from WKMP in third place with 2 seconds behind James Scott, and holding off Brandon Levin by about 5 seconds, more like 4. Will Morgan put the pressure on but couldn't quite get the job done in 5th place, followed by Jace Douglas, who stole that thing away in the last few corners away from Ryan Nielsen. Their boys had a great little battle all the way through that heat. Scotty Weston in 8th place, great little drive. And our reverse top 10 front row will be Peter Pavlovich from PER and Travis Daly from M1. They're going to have an absolute cracker from the front. That's going to be a tough job for the boys at 10th place onwards to get forward, because the boys are very, very fast.
Yeah, it's a good thing that was the final lap and he doesn't need those tires anymore, because Ryan Nielsen absolutely left every bit of tread there in the final corner trying to track Douglas down.
Indeed.
Oh, baby. Oh,
this is going to be... This is taking this track to the next level. I was just about to say, when are the clouds going to crack open and let out the rain? And ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Here it is. Are the wets coming out? Are the boys going to take the 5 minutes to have a look and see what it's like? Let's have a look and see what the weather report says on my the weather vane. And it looks like rain, rain, and rain. There is... Well, it looks like it's going to drop off. It looks like we've got... There's 5 minutes of 100% rain. It's going to drop off. Then it goes down to 70%. And looking for the next half hour, the minimum we're going to have is 11%. So it's going to be light rain, but it's going to start off pretty crazy.
Please, more rain.
Well, the racing gods have opened up the heavens for us, and we are going to have some rain, viewers. Definitely have some rain in the race. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes for us. Let's see how it goes for the drivers. Warm-up is only 3 minutes. The track's still pretty dry. It doesn't look like it's raining on all parts of the track at the moment.
I know, it's disappointing.
Yeah, but it will be a wet race, I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah, and honestly, I'd argue that as much fun as like full rain from lights to flag is awesome, there's something to be said about changing conditions races, you know, where you have to start in the dry or
He was trying to warm the tyres up, but that's probably gonna... It's a shame that the iRacing model doesn't flat spot tyres, because I reckon that would be cool.
Yeah, knowing some of the mistakes I make, I'm not complaining that there's no flat spots, but
Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't last 5 minutes if that did. If that did. We've got Peter Pav out there warming up at the moment, getting ready for the wet. Is he on wet tyres? He's going to be on the front row. He's on dry tyres still. So there's a few boys still out there on dry tyres. I'm not sure if that's going to be the move out there because, well, half the track is wet, half the track is dry, but it's going to maintain about 30% through the race at 30% rain. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to get away on the dries.
yeah, you hope that they don't do the Leclerc, Russell, Silverstone, big brain strat and end up sliding off into the desert. But we'll see. It'll definitely make things interesting for us.
Definitely will. Definitely will. Pabs, he's on the dries at the moment, but he's doing that well.
Yeah, this right here is the fun about weather in racing, because you don't have a single clue what to do. You don't know if you need to put on dries, if you need to put on wets, how soon you're going to be on either tire, are you going to have to change, is the weather going to pick back up or continue to stay away? You don't have a clue. You're almost having to just kind of throw the dart at the dartboard blindfolded and hope you get somewhere close.
It's really weird out there at the moment. Like, no one's made a full lap yet, right? But it's but some of the boys that are out on the dries are still going pretty well. Peter Pavs at the moment, we've got him on screen. He's on dries at the moment. He's trying to open that up as much as possible. I don't think the risk factor is worth it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Warm-up is finished. We'll see how that goes. Here we go. Jace Douglas set a fastest lap on the dries, 1:57.4. The fastest in the wets was Leon Amos. The rest of the boys were on dry, but the rain's still sitting there and still picking up, so we'll see what the drivers come up with. All right, we're gridding up. Oh, we've got Travis Daly from M1 opening it up for us for the grid positions. And Peter Pavlovich in second place, followed by Scotty Weston and Ryan Nielsen on the second row. Jace Douglas and William Morgan on the third row, which is going to be an absolute cracker, followed by the fourth row of Brandon Levin and Billy Mole. James, Scott, and Ryan Leonard in 9th, 10th place got the 10th place. They've got a big fight to come through. So it's going to be an absolute cracker. All right. In 11th place, we've got Blake Urquhart from the Pelicans PER. Jordan Mazzaroli from... He looks like he's changed their logo, but they were Tulip Racing. And then we've got Chrissy Blanchard from WKMP. In 14th place, Jacob Traynor from the SRB. 15th place, Craig Healy from EWT. 16th place, Michael Quash from TMX. Mitchie Noble in 17th place for Apex Esports League. 18th place, Liam Amos from SRB. 19th place, Cribs Tomlin, LCR Esports. And in 20th place, we've got John Van Ray from WKNP. These boys are going to be absolute weapons out there. WKMP has got they spent a bit of time doing their setup, so they're going to be absolute weapons out there. Obviously, Phoenix boys will have the same setups that Ryan Round's driving with, but it's going to be a tough run out there off the start for Travis Daly and Peter Pav. The rain has stopped. Everyone is out on dries. So will it come back? I'm not too sure. We have got
Sad
3
face.
seconds left. Looks like it's drying off all the way, mostly cloudy. Oh, there is a chance of some more rain in a couple of minutes, but it won't last. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are off. The Warren and Brown VA Supercar Championship Major Heat is off and running. The boys have got a great start. We've got Travis Daly got a great start with, oh, look at that.
Oh.
Peter Pav on the inside. Scotty Weston had a bit of a go there, but Jace Douglas has gone right up there behind him, putting the pressure on Peter Pav at the moment. Travis Daly has got the inside line, and he's blocking that across. We've got Ryan Nielsen also having a sniff there behind Jace Douglas. Jace Douglas has got nowhere to go through. These boys are going too wide.
It's not.
We might have some action down the back. Oh, we have Scotty James and Leonards, by the look of it, have rotated around together trying to get through with a bit of extra love just then. But out the front, Peter Pav and Jason Douglas are swapping paints at the moment and trying to get it through. Jace Douglas has got himself into second place. But while that was going, Travis Daly has pulled himself away 5/10. He's stayed out of the trouble and stayed out of the mix-up. Oh, a bit of a love behind him there. Oh, Will Morgan's given him a bit of a go. But Brandon Levin has jumped in there and taken that away from Will. That Travis Daly is absolutely pearling it out the front. Levin on the inside. Oh, these guys are making it very tough for themselves and going to give me a coronary. Brandon Levin is now 1.4 seconds off the back of Ryan Nielsen, who's battling it with Peter Pav and Jason Douglas and Travis Daly. That's the 4 cars in front, and then Levin is slowly pulling away from Scotty Weston at the moment. Have a look at these boys. Douglas is having another look under brakes. Nielsen's having a look on Peter Pav. And great job there by Travis Daly, but I'm not sure how long he's going to hold it up. He might have left the door open for too much, because here comes Jace Douglas. He's putting the pressure on. Will he come out of the S's faster than Daly? He's taken the line earlier, straightened up the car a bit earlier as well. He is going to get a mega tow. Will he dive it under brakes at the final corner? But the boys are coming through cleanly all the way through.
Man, what a first lap. That is some major, again, dare I go full Rick Allen, but championship implications with both the top 2 and the points going around.
Oh, man. There's a bit of... Oh! Okay, think these two was a racing incident. Yeah. But the only thing is they're running to each other again as they're trying to rotate the cars around. They're probably giving each other a bit more damage than they needed to. But as the boys are coming through, look at that was a replay. That was so close there. To avoid the collisions as they were rotating were amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Where is the action at? The action is at the very front. Daly is holding off Jace Douglas at the moment. Daly is no slouch. Oh, Douglas putting down the jangles a bit too hard. Getting a little bit of a whip. Good control out of it there. Levin has got himself away from Ryan Nielsen now as well. So slowly catching up to these boys.
Yeah, Levin's got some mega pace right now. Good move right here. Oh no!
Is he going to have a look? I'm not sure what you're looking at, but there's definitely an oh-no somewhere. Scotty Weston, Willie Morgan might have been.
055 got turned around. Oh dear. Oh, you saw 3 cars squeezing. Oh no!
Cowie again. Oh, Ryan Nielsen's gone off as well somewhere. I'm not sure what happened there. But
and he got a black flag for his troubles as well. Oh, that's why he went off. He's serving it. He's serving his penalty.
Okay, there you go. Brandon Levin is just at the fastest lap of the 156.3. So he's got some cracking pace at the moment. I didn't see what happened to Travis Nielsen, but I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, look at Daly's laps with Jace Douglas. 156.84 and Jace Douglas 156.88. So 4 100s between them in pace. They're driving the skin off these cars, mate.
Absolutely. They're giving it all they have. And you know, race win is on offer here with Leonage and Scott's issues on lap 1 and Mueller having to drive his way through the pack after his penalty in the sprint. Race win could be on offer for a lot of the guys here.
Mazzaroli having to go inside of Mitchy Noble. He's taken that line. Is he going to be able to hold it though? Mitchy, is he going to break a little bit later or not? He might. It's his only chance of getting that hose. No, he broke just a little bit earlier. He's done well there. He's kept the momentum of the car. Braking earlier has given him a bit more control of the braking and get it settled down into the car and get it in the right. Done extremely well there. I don't think Jordan would stop that anyway very, very quickly. That battle pack, mate, from 10th onwards is a beautiful orange and yellow grid of time, very, very close.
Yeah, Mueller so far doing a fantastic job getting himself up to the top 10 now. Oh, Dan Bartouche having to make a massive save off of the final corner.
Been very quiet nights for Dan Bartouche.
Oh no, and he goes straight off.
Oh no. Oh, he's kept it off the wall. James Scott down in 17th place. He's just set the fastest lap of the 1:55.769. Not sure how he got down that far. But then we've got, where's Leonage? Leonage is working his way through. That was the instant they had together. Where is he? He is
17th.
In 20th round is, yeah. So all the way through, these boys have got to fight through. So some killer points here for, who was in third place tonight? I can't remember in the pros. Trainer, I think it was. No, Ryan Mueller. So Ryan Mueller is still going to get some critical points here. He's in 10th place. He just needs to get his butt really long, up to about 5th or something like that. Because you've got James Scott in 16th and Leonage down in 20th. So some critical points there for Ryan to get through this race.
To see these two are fighting hard.
Having a good old crack down this hill. Great variation and undulation. Wish we could feel that, but not quite.
Yeah, it's such a huge drop.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
a little bit shaky there from Blake Urquhart. He's tried to get the power down a bit early. Oh, have a look at Levin having a go at Travis Daly at the moment. He's coming through, not quite close enough to make an impact, but he's right on the back of these boys. He's been catching these boys all the way through. Levin's last lap was a 1:57.052. He looks like he's going to get it done on Daly. He's done it on Daly. Just the pace coming out of that corner. What a cracking move there. He is been literally 5/10 faster than Travis Daly that whole past lap. So great bit of work there to get through. James Scott having to go there past Mitchy Noble. He's got Craig Healy to contend with now. We've got, who's that? That's Jordan. No, it's not Jordan.
Oh no, Lipsky! Oh!
That was so close. That was Martin Lipsky trying to get out of the way then and almost got tangled up with the boys. He's flashing his lights because he wasn't happy because he was only trying to get out of the way and he got tangled up between two cars. But here we go as well. Blake Urquhart going with Billy Mole 2x2 in the final chicanes, coming to the main straight. Great little work there. Look at that driving. That was fantastic by those two boys. The way they came through that chicane, it's a tight little area too, and they've done extremely well. Still going for it. They're coming up to the last part of the track. Beautiful work there. Billy Mole has got a bit shaky there. The track's probably a little bit damp in some spots as well. He's given him some space. They've given some amazing space to each other. Beautiful work. Oh, I think that little shake of the tail might cost Billy Mole down the back end of the straight. Blake Urquhart might have the run there. A little bit of too much love there. Keep the doors clean, lads, as they're coming through. Who's going to outbrake who? Urquhart's broken just a little bit earlier. He's actually rotated. He's turned into the corner. I reckon you might find. That's great. The way they finished is where it should have been. I think Blake had the corner then. He actually turned in a bit earlier, so Billy Mole has stayed behind him. But unfortunately, between the two of them, that cost them both one, at least. It cost Billy Mole about 4 places, and Blake 1 place. Chris Blanchard managed to squeeze through underneath that. Mazzaroli and Billy Mole now coming through. Jesus, a big move there, but whoa, where did that dust come from?
I don't know, but it was a lot. I was expecting to see a car parked somewhere.
That is amazing. Some of the driving out here so close to each other's bumpers, guys. This is absolutely cracking work out there. Oh, look at that. That's Michael Quash in the monks, Blake Urquhart and Ryan Mueller there. The 2 Pelicans, he's a bit of a sandwich in there. He's gone out wide, but now he's got Jordan Mazzaroli tucked in underneath him and Billy Mole behind him. This battle pack here is going absolutely crazy. They have got no room to breathe at the moment. They've got hands around each other's throats, how close they are.
Yeah, this is just a massive humanity right here. Blanchard is just trying to run away from all this chaos as best as he can. He wants nope. Look at all that. Oh dear.
Yeah. The pack coming through there is
nope.
Yeah, Quashi and Billy Mole. Quashi and Billy Mole still going for it. Looks like Billy Mole's got the run on Squashy, but Scotty Winston's got in there as well now too. So they're having a great little tussle there. Blake Urquhart's feeling the pressure of Jordan Mazzaroli. Oof, Jace Douglas is still battling it up at the pointy end. I'll take that to the second screen at the moment while these boys are going here. He's having a bit of a tussle there with Brandon Levin, so they're having a bit of a break in there.
Meanwhile, Dan Bartouche is officially retired from the event.
Yeah, I think that he was cooked at the end. All right, we've got 4/10 on Levin and Douglas.
Oh.
Ryan Mueller's got himself back up 22 places. He's up in 6th place, so he's on the run. He's got those critical points, but James Scott is hunting down Blake Urquhart at the moment. Blake is he's actually got 2 cars there side by side. He's got Mazzaroli. It looks like he might have Mazzaroli just done and dusted there, but here he comes to Urquhart. And Urquhart's got his teammate a few places in front. He'd want to be making it as hard as possible for James to get through. Stick wide, stick in the middle of the track. You want your teammate to get a few tenths ahead because Ryan's chasing down Travis Dudley, but he's 8 seconds behind him. So he's got a fair bit of gap to go. And we've got like 37 minutes to go. What am I saying? 37. 27 minutes to go.
Oh, Urquhart being defensive.
Yeah,
I think he left defensive.
He left it a bit late. It was a good idea, but he should have done it a bit earlier. But it gave James Scott the door, and he just opened it. But look at Mazzaroli going to the outside there as well. He's having a go too.
And let's be real, you're not gonna shut the door on James Scott. He's gonna bust through that door. No matter what you try. So, it was a good effort, but yeah, it was never going to work.
Leonard's just fighting his way back up the pack as well. He's got himself to 14th. Don't forget, we'll get a fuel stop here somewhere too. Billy Mole's off track. Has he gone to the pits? Yes, he's in the pits. Yeah. So it's first about pitters. Looks like the rain's going to stay away. But first about pitters, he might get himself a bit of an undercut there.
Oh, Quash got hit. He had to make a heck of a save. Oh, and he's still having to make a save. Oh, he's just getting abused. Oh, everybody
he's called it
washed into him.
Oh, look at that. He's just drifted that, hasn't he? Was that? Oh, he's done it again. Oh, was that another touch, or was it just him losing traction the second time?
No, I think the second one was just traction because those tires are probably the surface of the sun with that sick but ultimately tough drift.
Yeah, that
but
I'm not sure if that was.
Points.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was contact there from Mitchie Noble there or not, but I'm sure we'll find out. It has been called in. Race control will look after it. At the front, at the pointy end, the boys are still battling along. It's getting more interesting because the boys behind them are slowly catching them up. Will Morgan is now 8/10 off the back of Levin, and Travis Daly is still maintaining contact with them as well. So the top four still could be anyone's race because we've got pit strategies here as well. So we are at the 16-minute mark, 24 minutes to go. We'll probably see some pits start dropping soon. So Mitchie got, that would have been that last incident he had with Kwashi, yeah. So if Kwashi probably lost more than, looks like James Scott's in the pits. Kwashi would have lost more than 2 places in that incident. So more than 2 places isn't, that was just changing direction. I thought he was losing control. It's more than 2 places are going to be penalised because it's you hindered someone by more than 2 places. It's classified as you can't really do a readdress. So he's probably got it for that. But
now, this is a fantastic strategy call from James Scott. I was just wondering because he was in all of this. Oh, Leonage got sideways.
James Scott's on wets. Was he on wets before? Did he start on wets maybe? I just noticed it now. So James Scott has changed from dry to wet tyres. Does he know something that we don't know? Or has he done that by accident as a preset? I think he might have done that as an accident for preset.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be kicking himself.
Oof. I was just about to praise that strategy call because he was stuck in all these battles and just going nowhere. So the idea
of clean air, like we saw Leonage do last week, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah.
However, that
have a look. Oh, I'll tell you what, Levin is making a bit of an attack here on Jace Douglas. He's got him down to under 2/10, and he's coming around under the bridge at the moment. A few seconds behind the other car. William Morgan has gone to the pits, but all over the back of that exhaust is Brandon Levin as he's coming behind Jace Douglas. I don't think he's going to be able to take him at the end of the straight unless he does something spectacular on the brakes because Jace pulled away a bit on him there. A bit of contact. Levin still stayed behind. Let him get recouped. But have a look at Jordan Mazzaroli leading his other pack here of Blanchard, Blake Urquhart, John Gallen, Rian Leonage, and Stone Street. Stone Street up 22 places. Viewers.
Oh, no, there's contact! Douglas, what a save!
Let's see what happens here. Is Levin going to readdress? I didn't even see the incident, so we'll see what happens after this corner. Looks like he slowed down a bit. Looks like they both slowed down a bit. This could be pits coming up. So we've had a few drivers that have pitted early, which is good to see. Few split strategy at the moment. So lap 9, we have got just over about 22 minutes left of racing. So Levin has been told to readdress behind 9-9, which is what we expected based on the one place that he lost. So he's given that back to him. We've got that's one of the Mazzarolis on the or is that Lipsky on the Alan Mazzaroli? Yep. So the pressure is still back on Levin on the back of Douglas and Travis Daly in front of them. But this is all going to change. This race is going to change dramatically now. Blanchard on the back of Blake Urquhart as well. Those two are having a lot of fun at the moment. Have a look at them side by side coming down their hill. Urquhart's got it under brakes. Nice and clean move. And Blanchard's following him through. Brandon Levin has entered the pits. So he's going to avoid the fun and games of Jason Travis. And he's being followed in by Jordan Mazzaroli and by Blanchard. So Blanchard has gone in. Blake Urquhart's continued. Around Leonard still hasn't pitted. He's got himself down to pointy end at the moment.
And can I just say how annoying that camera is right there at the entry of the chicane? Because every time someone goes on pit road, you freak out because you're like, oh, someone's going way off. Oh, nope, they're just going down pit road.
Yeah. Yes, Tyson, we know that he's not on wets, so he's changed back. He was on the wets when he was in there, but he must have changed them before he came out again. Because on the system it was saying he was on wets. But he is... How long was he on there for? It was a quick pit stop too. The system must have been playing with us, I reckon. Because he only did a 4.52 in the change. What was Leonard's pits? He's still ready to go. So the top 7 at the moment, as they're seated: Travis Daly, Jason Douglas, Blake Urquhart, Ryan Leonard, John Gallen, Scotty Weston, Craig Healy, William Morgan, Martin Lipsky. Down to Craig Healy is where the boys haven't pitted. The next one down is Martin Lipsky and Mitchie Noble. All right. Billy Moles just set the fastest light up for the night with a 155.570.
Meanwhile, Clutterbuck and Liam Amos are starting to get real close to
Hit
one
the
another.
wall on the way to the pits. Jace Douglas has hit the wall on the way to the pits.
Oh, no.
He's missed his break point and hit the bollard. So he is just... all that hard work that he had done, he's just destroyed it by just missing his braking point coming through. Leonard is in the pits as well behind him, but his car self-repaired as he drove in because the front of the bonnet came off and everything. But we'll see what happens here. This is going to be interesting. Brandon Levin, I'm going to put Brandon Levin on the other camera. He's coming out now. So Levin's going to pass Jace by the look of it. And he's still got Travis Daly, who was in front of him originally, to come through the pits too. So not a good pit stop there for Mr. Douglas. Where did Leonard come out in the end after that?
I think one of the Pelican cars might have had a issue off of the final corner. Not sure if it was Peter Pav or Hughes or what, but one of them went spinning to the inside.
Yep. Nice little bit of battle here. Leonard's got the inside line under brakes and Blanchard's going out wide. Blanchard's left heaps of room for him and tuck underneath him as they're coming under the first part of the bridge. And here they're coming back to it. Great bit of pace there. Fastest so far, James Scott, 154.552. He's just set that now. He's got a bit of work to do to get himself up. He's in 25th place at the moment. Biggest mover tonight is Ryan Mueller, up 19 places. So Ryan's... Oh, Billy Mole and Mazzaroli, I think that was.
Yeah, Mazzaroli had the move done, and then all of a sudden it just locked the rears and just went into full drift mode. I'm amazed he actually held on to that thing.
Yeah, 100%. Travis Daly is in the pits, as we can see on the main screen. And here comes Brandon Levin down the main straight. Is he going to be able to make this work to get the top spot out? He's just come out in front of him. Will he get it done? He has got it done. Levin has got himself provisional lead at the moment because the boys all out in front have not pitted, except for Willie Morgan. But Willie Morgan pitted lap 9. So Will Morgan's done a cracking effort there. He's got himself up into a winning position. He's 5/10 up on Brandon Levin from his pit. He went just that little bit earlier. Cracking work there.
Yeah, working completely under the radar.
Yeah, look, I think he was in like 5th place when they started their pits. So Not sure how he did that, but that's a cracking bit of work there by him. 154.427 the fastest. Last one was 155.8. So he's done extremely well. But a lot of work there for Levin to get himself up to the pointy and to where he was. At the front, we have got the leading cars at the moment. Is the two Pelicans, Blake Urquhart and Johnny Gallen. Good to see Gallen having an absolute cracker, up 25 places. He still hasn't pitted though, so he could drop considerably down there. But good bit of pace tonight too.
Yeah, it's a good bounce back for him this race. His sprint was pretty well done and dusted there before we even got into turn 1, but he's absolutely turned it around and might be able to salvage a really nice result.
Yeah, he's doing really good. I'm not sure how much the pit's going to affect him. Here comes Blake's going into the pits, so that's our lead Pelican at the moment. Craig Healy has gone in behind him as well. John Gallen's continued, so he's come around and kept going. Will Morgan now in third place. So slowly as the battle comes up, and Brandon Levin's catching him at a whopping pace, pretty much a second a lap at the moment. He did a full second that last lap. He's got it down to 4 tenths. 4 seconds, I should say. All right, let's find some more tasty battles here. Martin Lipsky, Billy Mole. These boys are having a great one. Billy Mole's having a go at the outside of Lipsky. Looks like Lipsky's let them through, but he has got Jordan Mazzaroli chasing him down. So Billy Mole, Jordan Mazzaroli are going to have another cracking little battle as they come through. We've got one of the Pelicans coming through there. Who's that on the outside? Is that... That's Pavlovic, yep. And who is he racing with at the moment? I can't remember that bloody livery. Liam Amos. Yep. That's Liam Amos, then Peter Pav, Marty Hughes, and James Scott. Marty Hughes is on the outside. Oh, look at that go. He's got Peter. Oh, no. No. Oh, I don't know how that one's going to go. But that's another Pelican off the road there. Marty Hughes. I'm pretty sure Marty Hughes is new to the Pelicans. I thought he was with EWT, or am I thinking for a different Hughes? But we'll see that.
Yeah, it just looked like he got loose on the exit of the corner, just slid down into Scott, and then bounced right back up.
That's making his way through. He's got more feathers on his car than the Pelican has at the moment. The battle behind him is very close. There's a bit of a bottleneck right there. Looks like he's trying to take the inside line. Is he going to get it done under brakes? He's got Liam Amos there on the outside. He's going to come through down the bottom. Is he going to make it under brakes here? He's got him. He's braking a little bit later, keeping it cool. But that's opened up the door for Peter Pav. Peter Pav has followed him through. He's done a bit of a stapping back in his junior days, and Pav's got the nice line here. He's going to get it done nicely. Well driven by Peter Pav. He is driving the pants off that car tonight. He's having an absolute cracker. Looks like Amos has just butchered his tyres because the rear end's sliding everywhere at the moment. There's one of the other guys coming through. William Morgan is still the provisional leader out there because we've got Scotty Weston still yet to pit. And he is also, Will's getting a draft there from Scotty Weston. He's 3 tenths behind him. Brandon Levin was catching. He's just got it this very second under... Nope, he did have it under 4 seconds, but looks like Willie Morgan has got himself in a very, very confident position with only 11 minutes to go.
You see Clutter trying to look to the inside, but Tomlin got loose off of the corner. Here's the replay of the Hughes and Scott incident, and yeah,
that was a bit, that was a bit hard to see. Looks like he lost it on the outside and came in a bit, but I'll leave that for the boys downstairs. I don't think it was called in, actually. I didn't hear it called in, did you?
No, so
no.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that saying from that, I think whoever it was, I can't remember who the driver was now, brain's gone blank. Probably thought, yeah, I've lost it through there. But Cowie's got a new nose pin on that car, so looks like that car's been repaired from early on when he took the post. Jace Douglas has got himself back to 6th place after that Rhino placed on the way into the pit entry. Scotty Weston is in the pits at the moment, and Will Morgan is coming out the final few corners there at the moment now. So he's got himself a cracking little lead. He's got 3.5 seconds on Brandon Levin. Levin is about averaging between 7 to 5, but then he's dropped a bit here and there. He needs to focus if he wants to catch him. But he's got a nice gap to Travis Daly, which is 2.5, nearly 3 seconds.
Meanwhile, the battle between Peter Pav and John Van Ray is really heating up as Pav finally able to get by Van Ray, and Nielsen looking to try to make his way past too.
He's having a cracker. I like the way he drives, Pav. He's got a bit of pressure coming up from Van Ray now, yeah. Van Ray and Ryan Nielsen are having a great little tussle down the bottom there. You got him on the top screen as well now. Look at that switching from left and right. He's having a bit of a look. Nielsen's taking the inside line. Nice work there. Look at this. You got the back and the front version of this. Nothing better. Great bit of work. Very close driving. I still don't know how they do it. That's well beyond my skill set and well beyond my my mental state.
Yeah, and Nielsen is really good with that quick little dart or kind of inside out when someone tries to go defensive on him.
I had a bit of dust behind there.
Yeah, can't. No. I think someone just must have clipped the gravel, but yeah, you saw a lot in his battle with Jace Douglas in the sprint. Every time Jace tried to go defensive, you saw Nielsen just quickly shoot all the way to the other side of the track. There's a saying called a dart without feathers to describe someone that's just kind of crazy and all over the place, but like Nielsen is very controlled and methodical with how he's doing it. So to say a dart without feathers would be disrespectful and inaccurate. I'd say he's probably more of a dart with feathers because he knows exactly where he's trying to go, and he's doing a fantastic job of doing it without causing calamity.
Very true. Very true. We're down to the last 7 minutes, viewers, so still a fair bit going on. The Ryan has got himself up to the pointy end in a big way. He has got himself up to 4th place, up 24 places, and catching Travis Daly. He's still got enough time to get himself on the podium. At the moment, he's the last lap wasn't his best lap. He was 4/10 slower, but he's been catching Travis Daly consistently right through.
Yeah, and there must have been something up with James Scott and his tires, because right now he's sitting 17th, 36 seconds off of the race lead when he was a lot closer when the pit cycle started. So I think something did end up happening. This is
Screen viewers, look at that. Billy Mole, Jordan Mazzaroli taking the inside line. Mazzaroli's got Ryan Leonard's behind him as well, and he doesn't know which way to go. There's opened up the door. Leonard just thinking, I'm not going to get in the middle of that. I'm going to stay out here and let you guys sort it out. Billy Mole's taking the outside fastest line, the acute line by Mazzaroli as the rear end wiggles as he comes out, but looks like Billy Mole's maintaining that hole. Straight in front of Leonard. I'm not sure which way Leonard is going to go now, but he's going to try to tuck in underneath these boys, following through very, very tight. It's a bit of a messy situation there with Mole and Mazzaroli, because they're trying really not your standard lines that's going through there, that's for sure.
Yeah, everyone's just trying to go through the hole left by Mole and just not quite able to fill it.
Yep, there was a call come through out of one of those three. I'm not sure who it was, but there was a call. It was. I think it might have been that last move, moving under brakes to get in back underneath. But we'll see what happens for that. The at the pointy end, Levin has got it down to 3 seconds. Travis Daly is 3 seconds behind Daly, but Ryan Mueller has got down to a couple of tenths. He's going to ready to make a pass on Travis Daly any minute. He's putting the pressure on like you would not believe. That's the way to recoup from an incident in the first race. That's the way to recoup it, show it on track and do it really well. He's a great little driver, this guy. No doubt about it.
Yeah, it's just an incredible drive, going from 28th to knocking on the door of the podium. That's just unreal.
Good work. Really good work. Look at the gap there. That's what 3 seconds looks like between Levin and Daly, and then the same sort of thing between Daly and Morgan. Morgan's done a great job. We could have two Pelicans on the podiums tonight again.
Yeah, and Morgan is starting to stretch out the gap to 11 again. Or he was.
Yeah,
of course,
he was. Yeah, he went from 3 back to 3.5, 3 threes. So yeah, he's doing a cracking job. He's just got to be. They're both got to be focusing on it. At the moment, they're right amongst each other on pace as far as laps going, consistency. 156.6, 156.7. So 1/10, about 2/10. So. It's I think it's at a point where Levin just needs Morgan to do something really crazy to get it, because we're down to 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, but let's not forget that, you know, he's a pro-am. He's basically in the lead of his class, but he's still on the verge of maybe even taking the overall win as a pro-am.
Willie Morgan is the pro, so Levin's the pro-am.
Yeah, I was talking about Levin.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, mate. my bad. My bad. Oh, you lost me for a sec there.
It's fine. That happens a lot.
Yeah, I do. I get lost a lot.
So you see Mueller trying to get close, as Leonage is still towards the back end of this battle.
He's biding his time. He knows he's got that if he needs it. He just needs to make it safe and clean. Mazzaroli's not going to give it up very easily, but it gives Levin a bit of breathing room. Have a look at this side. Ryan Mueller and Travis Daly. Mueller having a sniff under the right hand side. Here goes Leonard taking the inside line of Mazzaroli. Is he going to make it through? He has got it done through the inside. Mazzaroli's rear end does a bit of a wiggle. That's going to cost him some pace coming out of the corner. Looks like Leonard has got the nose ahead at the moment. Oh, Mazzaroli's giving him a bit of a come across here because I want to get through as well. But side by side, is he going to be able to make it safe and make a hold of it? He's drifted across in front of him. Yeah, ooh, that's making it tough. Here goes Leonard. Was he going to make it under brakes here? He still hasn't given this up. He sniffed it that he's going to have a bit of a go. He's got 1 minute and 30 seconds to do it. He's got this lap and the next lap. This should be the white flag lap.
This is just great defending from Mazzaroli. You know, he's not doing anything untoward. You know, we've seen a lot of defensive moves tonight that you look at and go, I don't know, Chief. But, like, he's tough, but he's been very fair. A lot of his moves were not too late. They're already just, you know, he's kind of pre-planning it, getting it set up before Leonage gets there so he can still get the defensive move done, but not quite getting close to that line of risking getting himself a penalty. Just textbook defending from Jordan right here.
Yeah, classic job. What are we down? A little bit of contact. Are we down to the final lap? We are. I think this should be a white flag because Will Morgan's just crossed the start-finish line. I didn't see Barney coming through. I'm going to change my camera to see if I can see. No, can't see any. Yes, it is the white flag. I just got a good angle of it.
Meanwhile,
So we
Wheeler
are-
was trying to go around the outside of Daly, but Daly holds him off.
Yeah, there's a great bit of driving there. Look at this. He's got him on the outside. Is he going to be able to maintain pace? He's got a little bit of a touch there by Daly as he's coming through. Daly's got the nose in ahead of him, but this is not all done. We've still got about a half a lap for these boys to go through. But Mueller is sniffing blood here. He can see that it's going to happen. Also, you can see there, switching places. Oh, great guns in there. They've just gone under the bridge in the bottom camera. I'll just take it to them. There they are, so you can see them from another angle. At the front, we have got a battle going on. Leonage is going for Jordan Mazzaroli as well. He needs one more place to get there. This is an epic run tonight from Ryan Mueller. Ryan Mueller needed this feature for the big points tonight, so he can get himself right up close there with James Scott and Ryan Leonage. I keep calling him Ryan tonight for some reason, and I know it's Ryan. But great little battles going left, right and centre. We're coming through the last few corners. Will Morgan's on the bottom screen there as well. Brandon Levin in second at the moment. And Ryan Mueller's got it done. He's got it done. He's got past the M1 car of Travis Daly. All that little bit of tussle and all over the place. Let us blink for a few minutes. Here we've got, ladies and gentlemen, the feature race. We have got Will Morgan taking the feature race from the Pelicans, the PER group, coming across the line in first place for the feature of the Warren and Brown V8 Supercars of round 7. And following him across the line is Brandon Levin, and a great run there by Ryan Mueller to take second. Third place off Travis Daly. He pinched that over the last few corners. Travis Daly in fourth. Jason Douglas got himself into fifth place. And as you can see across there, we've got Billy Mole, Jordan Mazzaroli, Ryan Leonage, Troy Stonestreet, Blake Urquhart. And then following along them is Chris Blanchard, John Gallen, and Scotty Weston, James Scott, Michael Quash, Craig Healy. That was some great bit of driving by those boys. What a cracking effort there by Will Morgan. He went under the radar before that pit stop and came out like 5/10, just avoided all the carnage, avoided all the fighting for positions, went in that lap early, got some clean air, and did a spectacular job. Will Morgan, ladies and gentlemen, from PER, Pacific Esport Racing, has taken the top step for a cracking drive by our pro. Our Pro-Am lead tonight is Brandon Levin, coming in second place for the team SRW Motorsports. And in third place, coming up, mind you, 25 places, Ryan Mueller from PER, Pacific Esport Racing, into third place. They're your top three for the podium tonight. In the amateurs, I'm not sure who won the AMPs tonight, but Levin's got himself for the Pro-Ams. But here we've got Travis Daly in fourth place, Jason Douglas from Murray Performance in fifth place, Billy Mole from WKMP, who's been away for a while, in sixth place. Jordan Mazzaroli put up a very, very brave fight there for Tulip Racing, but I'm not sure what that logo is there, and held off Ryan Leonage from Phoenix Driver Development in 8th place. Troy Stonestreet up, I tell you what, a cracking number of positions, up 22 places, all the way up to 9th place for WKMP. Blake Urquhart, who's had a spectacular bit of fun out there tonight, and had a bit of fun with, I can't remember who it was right now, but it was a cracker in 10th place. Chris Blanchard. Chrissy Blanchard from WKMP up in 11th. Johnny Gallen had a cracking race tonight, all the way up to 12th place. He was up 15 places tonight, so a cracking bit of work there for Johnny Gallen. Great to see him at the pointy end for PER. In 13th place was Scotty Weston from EWT. 14th place, James Scott, who was a bit in the wars tonight, from the Chiefs, in 14th place. 15th place was Michael Kwashi who pretty much started in 16th, so 1 place difference from TMX. Craig Healy having a great little run out there as well. A bit of fun. Only lost 1 place for EWT. Daniel Clutterbuck up 13 places tonight, viewers, for a 17th place finish from TWMX. And Peter Pav, who was up at the pointy end for a lot of this race and unfortunately all the way down to 18th. Ryan Nielsen had a great start and didn't quite work out his way in 19th. Chris Tomlin, cracking effort in 20th place. Tomlin is, how many places up was he tonight? Just the one. That's the last of the big movers. Then we've got the finishing of the grid. The last 10 that came across the line is Andrew Cowan from Performance Sim Racing in 21st place. Jacob Trainer, SRB in 22nd. Liam Amos from SRB in 23rd. Marty Hughes, PER in 24th place. Martin Lipsky from Tulip Racing in 25th. Rob Baxter, the brother of Petey Baxter, in 26th place. Di Fieldman in 27th place. We'll see how that went for her for Drive Sims. John Van Ray for WKMP in 28th. Alan Mazzaroli from Tulip Racing in 29th. And Mitchy Noble from Apex Esports in 30th, who retired with a damaged car. That was an absolute cracker of a night. Who was our AMS winner?
Weston.
Scotty Weston. There you go. So in the booth, we should have Will Morgan, Brandon Levin, Ryan Mueller, and Scotty Weston. All right, let's see who's in there. If I could just find my Discord. Here we go. All the boys are already there. Let's drag Scotty Weston in for a bit of a chin wag, mate. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, the round 7 of the Warren and Brown VA Supercar Championship for the AMS. Scotty Weston from EWT. Welcome to the room, Scotty.
How you going, boys?
Pretty good, man. It was a pretty full-on race all the way from the top to the bottom. How was it for you?
That second race was epic, man. There was
Loved
a train of about 10 people, and it was like, oh, it's all bouncing everywhere. But hey, it was good fun.
Yeah.
I was happy with the outcome tonight. A couple of times, yeah. Got a
couple of times.
Taps.
Nothing major. Keep your nose clean.
Those boys don't mind rubbing a bit of doors up the front there. So if I'm going to mix it up there with them, I got to take it, eh?
Well, this is true, man. You got to peel the layers of the onion to get back to the good bits. You know what, mate?
Exactly right. Exactly. You got tears.
Yeah, back in the saddle, man, and you having some crackers. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I think I won race 1 as well. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's it feeling out there in the car? Like you've become one with this Gen 3?
I love the Gen 3. I think it's much better than the Gen 2.
Yeah. You just more control, or?
Yeah, it's more of about a car that flows, and I flow. I don't really send. So
yeah,
it works for me. And literally these last 2 weeks, I don't know, these tracks just gel with me. So I'm quite happy about that. Not sure I'm happy about the next 2 races, but we'll see how we go.
I have to say, what do you think of Long Beach and Portland?
But I'm not very quick. I love Long Beach, but it's a hard
You do love
race.
Long Beach?
Yeah, but it's all right when you're by yourself and then there's other cars around you. It's a bit.
Oh, yeah, with
insane.
30 on 30. What do we have tonight? We had 33, I think, tonight. 34 tonight. So, yeah, 33. Yeah, that's going to be a tough ask around the fountain.
If it doesn't rain.
Oh, well, I thought it was going to rain tonight. I really did. I don't know what Cowie's doing. He's playing with my heartstrings here. I thought the feature was going to be a bit wet, but it wasn't quite, mate.
Wow.
But listen, I've been told I talk too much because our interviews go on too long. But I just love talking to all you boys and getting everyone's perspective, and it's great to see chaps like yourself winning down there as well, mate. Who gets Mr. Scotty Weston on track in EWT?
GMK Logistics, A Training, all things hearing, racecraft, and big thanks, shout out to you guys and the team and my team.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. See you at the pointy end, hopefully, for the rest of the season. We've got 2 more rounds to go, mate. So launch that attack, buddy.
All the losses of points.
Yeah, take care, buddy. See ya. I thought I lost him there. James, who would you like to interview tonight?
I think I'll go ahead and talk to Ryan Mueller.
Okay, Ryan's not going to be a happy one out there. He did come out third. He had a spectacular race coming through from 23rd places up. But what a cracking effort there and consistency in performance. Ryan Mueller has been one of the most consistent drivers in this series so far this season. And with 2 rounds to go, he got some critical points in the feature where the big points are. Ryan Mueller, welcome to the room and congratulations on an epic up 23 places. Mr. Scott's got a few questions for you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, just take us through your race. What a cracking comeback to bring it up to the podium after starting 28th for the feature.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Just put my head down and carved through the field and then kept being consistent and had a good battle with Travis at the end. So, yeah, pretty good outcome after the first one.
Yeah, you mentioned the first one. A lot of things happened between you and James Scott. A lot of things. Take us through your perspective of everything that we saw go down with all that.
It's pretty straightforward. I blocked for a lap or maybe a lap and a half and got drilled a couple of times, and then he eventually got past, so I just let him go, and then I just served him one back for good measure, and then it was called NFA, and then I got a warning for it, and then I got given a 55-second hold. So, yeah, don't really have anything else to say about it.
Yeah, that was definitely a rough one there. So we got a bit of a jump scare with the rain. We thought it might be another rain race with what we saw in warm up, but it ended up not being issue. Were you disappointed that it didn't rain, or were you relieved that the track stayed dry?
I'm not too sure because the car actually felt pretty good in that second stint on the used tires. I was able to do some pretty decent laps. But yeah, it would have been pretty good and fun if it was wet. I'd rather a wet race over a dry race, but I'm not too fussed. It was still worked out pretty well, and yeah.
Absolutely, and worked out well. It did. Once again, an incredible run from you. Any sponsors, plugs, shout-outs you'd like to give?
I'd like to thank everyone at PER for their constant support. Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage for the awesome setups, One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, our partner Energy, W Energy Drinks, Will for the cracking win, and Race Control, and you guys for always making it a good week.
Alrighty, we appreciate you, Ryan, and hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Thanks, mate.
Congratulations, Ryan. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate. 2 more rounds to go. Take care.
Cheers.
Alrighty, we've got second place who's at a cracking end to the season. He's been going around the pointy end and doing some great bit of work there. He's been leading the Team SRW Motorsports team in the V8 at the pointy end and done a cracking job. Mr. Brandon Levin, welcome to the room, mate.
G'day, lads. How you going?
Great, man. Great. You've had some return to form, not just in this car, but everything you're driving at the moment. You must be in a good place.
Yeah, mate. It's fun. It's fun. It's all going well, and yeah, it's more enjoyable when you got a bit of speed.
That is very true. It's a bit less enjoyable when you're down the back like I usually am on track, but you get the occasional bit of battle. But running through that race, I mean, you guys were just constant battles. How was that at your end? Like, is next level stress, or how do you cope with it?
Definitely not stress, mate. It's enjoyable. But that second race is all about lap 1. Everyone was just tussling. It was just kind of like surviving. Everyone's running around like a pack of Smurfs in the village. But yeah, mate. Once I got through lap 1, I knew I had some decent pace. I actually thought I was okay on used tyres.
Yep.
But Will Morgan was lightning on used tyres. I couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah, I don't know where he came from. His strategy was a pit earlier than you, but he seemed to make like 5 seconds up. Now, I don't know where it came from. We'll have to chat to him when he gets through there because he snuck under the radar a bit for us. But mate, you got some cracking form out there. You're having a bit of fun, which sounds like awesome out there. A bit of carnage here and there, and some paint swapping out there. What's the plan for the rest of them? What are you thinking of Portland and what was the other one, Watto? What was the other
Long
track?
Beach.
Long Beach, that's it. What are you thinking of Long Beach and Portland?
I don't know Portland at all, so I'll have to learn that. And Long Beach is a good one.
Excellent. What are you thinking of 30 cars plus on Long Beach and coming into the first corner near the fountain?
Yeah, there's a shitload of walls there, so it's probably going to end up in tears, but that's okay. I'll try and avoid it.
It might be a good time to start from the back, you reckon?
Yeah, possibly.
Well, mate, congratulations. Good to hear you having fun out there and a cracking race from you. Do you know who gets the boys out on track and supports Mr. Levin?
Yes, thank you to everyone at Team SRW. You'll do a fantastic job. Thanks to you guys on the commentary team. And just a shout out to Ash and Mick. They're at home giving it a watch. I know it's Mick's first time watching, so welcome aboard, buddy.
It's always good when you got new friends watching, and you put on a podium for them as well.
Yeah, mate, I had to put it on a show for them.
Excellent, mate. Well, hopefully they'll come back and watch some more. Congratulations, good luck. You got 2 more rounds and some critical points won tonight. So the championship battle is not over.
Thanks, gents. Have a good one.
Cheers, buddy.
Bye.
All right. He came out of nowhere tonight, snuck in under the radar. We've seen some amazing pace from this young player. He's done some cracking jobs through the season, and the pace has been getting better and better. He is leading the PER team at the pointy end again, Mr. Will Morgan. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Can't believe I'm up here.
It's good to hear, mate. Tell us, you snuck under the radar for us this race. You were in 5th place at one point, and then all of a sudden the pit stops come, and Wooshka, you were like 5 seconds clear. What happened?
I sort of drove my own race, I guess. I think before I pitted, I was up into 3rd, and I was right on the bumper of the 2 guys in front of me. And I thought they're going to keep battling for at least the next lap or 2, so I may as well send it in the pits. And then I came out 5 odd seconds ahead, so it worked out pretty awesome.
Well, it's nothing better than when the guys start battling each other and slowing each other down for you, and then you're in clean air.
Yeah, it was. I pretty much drove my own race tonight. It was good. I've been struggling with tyre life, which is from overdriving the car, and tonight I didn't do that, and I'm glad it paid off. So, yeah, cool.
Yeah, nice. So you got into a really good rhythm tonight, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the pace overall. You can, with these cars, you can push them for 4 or 5 laps and they'll be really quick, but then you're 2 seconds off your fastest pace. Whereas if you just baby the tyres, you're 2nd off your fastest lap for the whole stint. And I think that's the best way to go. It's taken me a while to work that out, but I'm getting there now.
Well, the pointy end of the season, you've come to some like you started the season off really good, and your pace was there and thereabouts, but you're starting to get up the top end at the moment with your pace in qualies and everything like that. You've been working a bit more hard on qualifying and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel as if I always have the pace. I just normally mess up the 1 or 2 laps that I'm actually on. It's more. I feel as if more my race pace and my starts is what lets me down the most. I feel as if I'm up there close enough, apart from the 2 right at the top of the championship. I'm close enough to everyone else in quali.
Yep. Excellent, mate. Well, you've done a cracking job. You've done the PR boys proud. Drove like an absolute murderer out there. Just clean and smooth, and it's good to see everything's working for you, mate. And you're happy at the pointy end, mate. Congratulations on that. A few more rounds to go. Critical points tonight. Absolutely critical points. Who gets Will Morgan out on track, mate, and supports you?
Obviously the guys at PER, couldn't do without them. Lake Edge Holiday Units in Burrell Lakes. Majors Garage, who always provide our awesome setups. One Shot Pest Management in Ulladulla, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, and our partner W Energy Drinks, of course.
Excellent, mate. Congratulations and true champion tonight, mate. It's good to see you at the pointy end and doing what you're doing. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate. Portland and Long Beach to come.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for the stream. Hope I talk to you soon.
Cheers, mate. Good luck. Mr. Watson, another cracking night. A lot of action. Through corners, around corners, on the dirt, on the bitumen. A lot of fun. Any pivotal moments for you?
I mean, you have to make mention of the first lap incident with James Scott and Ryan Leonage. You know, we've seen those two up at the front so many times this season that once they're kind of knocked out of the way, then it's like, oh, okay. When the cats are away, the mice will play. And what we saw was a really intriguing battle with the amazing strategy call that just kind of up and grabbed the win right when we were looking at other stuff. So a fantastic job from Willie Morgan to be able to pull off that strategy and just absolutely drive to the win, and just a great race from a lot of guys tonight. And whenever you have a pro-am on the podium, it's always really cool to watch.
Yeah, they've done a great job. The the pro-ams have really stuck it to the pros tonight, and we've seen it the last few weeks actually, just by just staying clear of trouble and working their way through the fields and showing some really good pace as well at the moment. So we have seen it in the past, like the last few weeks, top 10, 15, probably about a second and a half in difference in pace. So it's showing in the results as well that you need to be at the pointy end. You need to stay away out of the action and keep your nose clean to get some good results, don't you?
Absolutely. We've seen time and time again, even one mistake can be the difference of stepping onto the podium or stepping out of the top 20.
Very, very true. Well, another round to go, another 2 rounds to go. We're at Long Beach, then Portland. Looking forward to the season and see how it pans out for the last few races. A lot of action to be had. Join us again at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night for the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar Championship. Thank you very much to all our sponsors out there that look after us. Shunt Scenery, Phoenix Driver Development, Warren and Brown Tools, mozaracing, Night Shift Collection, and the last one is Grim Industry. Thank you for supporting us and sticking around with us. And thank you massively to Warren and Brown Tools for being part of what we do here every week, pretty much every night. Without them, we couldn't do it. And without the drivers, we couldn't do it either, because the drivers out here in for full force tonight again. There was a total of, I think, 31 or 33 out there tonight that started. Unfortunately, not everyone finished. But thank you for the support from them as well. And thank you from the viewers. It's been some great viewers out there tonight. Our targets are always been really strong through the week. Join us tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for the mozaracing Super Formula Light Series. They are having the time of their life, those boys. Again, massive grid, getting very close to the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. So the top 13 are fighting for every bit of space they can get to get into the qualifying for that series, which will be on the 24th of September on a Wednesday night. And also then on Thursday night, join me again with Mr. Watson and Kobe as we approach the last 3 rounds of the Warren and Brown GR86 Nationals at 8 p.m. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be fun. And if you are a driver that drives in the SRW Discord, you are free to come race Sunday nights in the Warren and Brown GT3 challenge. That has been an absolute ripper of fun. Come out there and have a punt and push me off track. It's all good. Come and have some fun. Anyway, viewers, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being out there. See you all tomorrow night.